Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Divine Divinity. I know it's been a while. I know y'all been missing me. I know it's been like forever. But I decided to take a hiatus because of Mercury retrograde. Now, I wasn't taking no chances. I don't know about some of y'all YouTubers, but y'all know how my mouth is. And I'm not going to be getting on my channel talking mess and Mercury retrograde takes off my channel. F that. So I was on my best behavior. I didn't argue with anybody. I didn't argue with my friends, family members. I was very, very obedient. But Mercury retrograde was something else. How was y'all Mercury retrograde? Put it down in the comments below. I really want to know. How was your Mercury retrograde? Because man, I got stories for days when it comes to mines. But you don't want to know. But anyways, I'm glad we're all back. I'm glad we are all safe and sound. We're all doing good. Unfortunately, during Mercury retrograde, Florida has not been so good. I just want to, take this moment to shout out to the people in Florida. They're going through a major, major hurricane crisis, and we done seen a lot of horrific images when it comes to Florida. I mean, we done seen yachts in out of places. We done saw, people's homes flooded, trailers, you name it. And matter of fact, guys, I hate to say this, but this was one of my predicted it's. Now, those of you who have me on Dion Clark channel, I'll put the link down below just in case you guys want to know. I had an episode called Mindful where I talked about Florida was going to be one of the problems in 2022. So go check that out. Yes, guys, this is a predicted it. I already said this. It's in my mindful video, so I'm gonna put the link down below so y'all can check it out. It's very, very interesting. But yeah, I hate to say Florida was one of them, and I did mention some other states too that you're gonna hear about soon this year as well. But my condolences go to the victims who are no longer here in Florida. It's unfortunate, but what we're going through, guys, is we're going. Florida's going through their own karma. Hate to say this, and now I know. I mean, like I'm not trying to be mean, but this is a wake up call to Florida. Now, some of y'all know Ron DeSantis is trying to be president. Monologo done happened with Trump, and the document thing. So all for some reason, all of these racist people live in Florida. And I'm a living testament because I used to be in Florida before. I used to live in Fort Lauderdale. And trust me, my experiences wasn't too good, you know? So I know it's a lot of, bad things that are going on in Florida. So God is not playing with nobody. To be honest with you, this hurricane was the ancestors. Hurricanes come from Africa, right? They come from Africa. So when they come, they make their way here because this is their karma. They ain't forgot what they did to them. Think about the Haitians when they were trying to come to the US. What did the government do? They sent them back to Haiti when they were going through a crisis. Then all of a sudden, we got the Venezuelans come over here. What do they do to them? They send them to New York. Ron DeSantis was a part of that. He was a part of that. So guess what? You see how God works in mysterious ways? Oh, what you do, you when you keep the people out, guess what? Karma comes back. That's why Florida is going through what they're going through. So let this be a warning to everyone that karma is no joke. That's one woman you don't want to mess with. That's one woman you don't want to mess with. Anyways, I'm over that. Let's move on from that. So we're continuing the gossip. We're gonna do things a little bit different here on the gossip. Because I noticed I've been looking back at the videos and I kind of been seeing me going off the rails, and I'm like, oh, hey, I'm kind of real negative energy, you know? And that's not what we're about on my channel. We're not about the negative energy, guys. We're all about peace and love, but we're also about calling out, you know, the BS of the world too, you know? And we take that and we make it good. That's what this channel is about. We're not trying to, we don't discriminate. I'm not all about the blacks or all about the whites or this and that. You know, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Okay? Life is temporary. So, you know, live in the moment. Live in the moment. Take it day by day and just, you know, live in the moment. Because you never know. You never know when it's your time. I'm pretty sure people in Florida did not know it was going to be their time. But, you know, things happen. You know, my prayer is that they get all their belongings and they come back to them safely. Because I don't wish that on nobody. You know, I don't wish that for nobody. But, you know, the Bible did say there's a time when the rich will become poor and the poor will become rich. Thank God we have a president like Biden in office. Because if this was around Trump era, Trump wouldn't give a fuck about y'all. Hell no. Trump would have let y'all suffer. And as you can see, everything is playing out like I said. I'm just saying, I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Anyways, moving on from that, we got a lot to talk about today. What I have in my notes, because we got a lot of stuff that happened within this time frame. So the first thing that we have is Coolio. Rest in peace, Coolio. Had to drink to that. Fortunately, Coolio passed away. He was 59 years old. Dang, he was young. He was pretty young. Supposedly, he went to a friend's bathroom and he never came out. Some people are saying that he had a heart attack. Nobody really knows what happens. I will do a video on, I am going to do a reading on him at the end of this channel. So we're going to find out what happened with Coolio. Okay? Don't worry about that. Moving on from that. Rihanna. Rihanna is going to be performing at the Super Bowl. Wow. The Super Bowl. It's funny we ain't got an album yet, right? But I did predict it. Those of y'all who follow me, I said Rihanna's coming out with new music this year. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? And I'm still feel salty about Rihanna because Rihanna, if y'all look at my Rihanna video, she done got over 3,000 views, y'all. That video got it's the highest Rihanna tarot reading video than all the tarot reader videos when it comes to Rihanna. And I ain't got that many subscribers. What's going on, YouTube? I'm not saying this, y'all. I know who it is. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. That's the freaking problem. You got a black spiritual person. You don't want to give them their credit. I know who it is. I did a reading on it, y'all. I'm not tripping on y'all. I know who it is. It's YouTube. What I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to end up getting, I'll probably go get a Patreon. I'm going to get on Patreon, y'all. I know y'all go follow me. Because I'll tell you what, my readings ain't going to be for free. All these predictions I'm predicting, they will not be for free. What's going to happen? They're going to have to pay for it. Because I know some of these top-notch bloggers are copying everything I say. They looking at my videos and they're just copying what I'm saying when it comes to Kanye and Kim Kardashian. And they saying the same thing I'm saying, but they're getting more views than me. But I'm humble. I don't care. Y'all know who the truth is. Look at the dates. Look at when I post my stuff and look at when they post their stuff. Do the math, people. It don't take a rocket scientist. But I'm over myself. I'm over myself. I'm over myself. Anyways, Rihanna's doing the Super Bowl. That's going to be interesting. Because I remember Rihanna was talking about that Colin Kaepernick and she said she wasn't going to do the Super Bowl. So it's kind of odd how she's doing the Super Bowl now. And I wonder how Beyonce feels about that too. Because doesn't Jay-Z run the Super Bowl, like the halftime performance? So I wonder, do y'all think Beyonce's gonna be part of it? You know how they have like, of course Rihanna's gonna be the headliner, but will Beyonce come up with Renaissance? You know, and I think so. Because remember there was rumors that Rihanna was gonna be on Beyonce's album. Remember it was supposed to be like an all girls thing. I don't know. I'm allegedly right. And by the way, the album's coming out this month. I mean, the visuals is coming out this month. I promise you. The visuals is gonna come out along with another album. Watch. You heard it from me. You heard it from me. Spirit be letting me know. Spirit be talking to me. So we gonna see. We gonna see. It's coming out this month. I promise you. The visuals are coming, y'all. They're coming. So yeah, about that. I'm kind of wondering too, because I know Beyonce had some talk with Jay-Z. She was like, "So we doing Rihanna's Super Bowl performance, and I need help with some videos." And Jay-Z was like, "Yeah, but you know Riri, you know, man, she blowing up, she a billionaire. Everybody gonna, that's a good investment. You mean to tell me you can invest in her, but you can't invest in me? Oh hell no, hell no." So Jay-Z was like, "All right, girl, how much you need? How much you need?" Shoot, gave her the money. But you know, it's coming, y'all. Beyonce's like, let me tell y'all. Look. This is what I want to say about Beyonce. See, I know all the secrets. I know what they're doing. I know what Beyonce's doing. Cause Spirit let me know everything. Okay, so Beyonce's putting a three. She's putting 3 albums out, right, within this year, right? So the reason why she's putting 3 albums out because she wants to spend more time with her children, right? She wants to be a mom. She wants to enjoy life. She wants to create other things. She wants to also create a lane for Blue because Blue Ivy, excuse me, is coming into her own. So what Beyonce is doing is she's basically creating a lane for Blue Ivy. She's working on something, but she's giving you guys 3 albums. That way, it's something about the contract, right? That when these artists put out an album, they got to go on tour, right? But Beyonce's smart because Beyonce's what on her 7th album? Is this her 7th or 8th album? It's one of them, right? I think it's her 8th album. So she's putting out Renaissance one. There's gonna be a second one and a third one. So she's already 10 albums in the game. Rihanna is at her 9th album, right? I think her 9th or 8th. Where is she? She's 8. She's going on her 9th one. If she passes up Rihanna, she's good. She's good. Beyonce's basically getting it out the way. She's trying to spend more time, but she's giving y'all a lot of music. That way she's trying, because she's smart, you know, she's a number 4 numerology. So she understands the game. So she's trying to give you guys more content. That way she can have more time at home. Does that make sense? I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. But that's what Beyonce trying to do. She's trying to outsmart the industry, but she's going to be successful at it. But I feel like it's going to be a lot. You're gonna, like I said, when you see Beyonce, she won't look the same. She won't look like the same Beyonce. Like, of course, she's getting older, of course. But you know, it's a lot of hard work she's putting in these videos. So it's not just going to be one set of visuals. There's going to be like 2 more sets of visuals too. So I hate to say it, Beyonce, but I had to spill the tea. I had to spill the tea because you kept us waiting for this long. So I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna let them know. And by the way, Beyonce contacted me. She sent me an email. She said she's gonna send me something. So I'm like, what's she gonna send me? She's supposed to be sending me something, anyways. You know, a thank you for promoting her album type of thing. Beyonce, what is she gonna give me? Don't give me nothing. It better be something from Ivy Park. Give me a jacket. Wintertime coming. I want to look cute. You know, give me something. You know. So that's that. You know. So yeah. You know, I feel like Beyonce's gonna be part of the Rihanna Super Bowl. By the way, I think Rihanna's having another baby. I see another baby coming for her. Now I think I mentioned this in one of my videos Because I think I said it was a little girl, right? I was looking back at the videos and I was like, why did I get a girl? Because I not only see a little boy, I see a little girl too. Now, some of y'all keep asking me, do a reading on ASAP and Rihanna. Look, I'm going to tell you why I don't do no readings on them. I'm going to tell you why. You guys got to respect people's privacy, okay? You got to start respecting people's privacy. The only way I'm going to do a reading is when I see something problematic that's happening. Yeah, ASAP Rocky went to court. Yes. But is that problematic? No, because it happened a long time ago. Okay, so it's not something that's relevant. I'm not going to count them for that. Rihanna just had the baby this year. Let her be a mommy. Let her enjoy life. It's not my job to target. And I know how y'all are. If I put it out there, what y'all go do? Y'all go put it on the blogs and stress her out. I'm not doing that. I'm not about that. That's not what spiritual people do. Okay? That's not what we do. Now, if you on my channel, you go act like you spiritual. Sorry, I'm not trying to yell. Well, I had it all in the whole time this week because Mercury retrograde, but now it can be me, you know? So I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Anyways, so moving on from that, yes, Rihanna's coming and Beyonce's coming. So Jeffrey Dahmer. Woo, have y'all seen that show? Oh my God. Metaphysical people, hold back because for you normal people out there, you have to prepare yourself for this show. Man, I watched the first episode of that Jeffrey Dahmer. Boy, I say, man, I was not prepared. Now I know I've seen the other movies in the past. I remember taking up criminal history in high school, and I learned about Gacy the clown, who eat people. I know about Ted Bundy. Trigger alert. I'm not trying to trigger anybody, so prepare yourself what I'm about to say. Um, yeah, this is all. Change the channel if you don't want to hear what I got to say, because I'm getting into some disturbing things. Um, but yeah, Gacy, Ted Bundy, Ed Gein, all these serial killers back in the day, they used to eat humans. You know, Ed Gein, Jeffrey Dahmer, which is the show's on Netflix. Excuse me, the show's on Netflix. So it's number one right now as we speak on Netflix. Remember, if you're gonna watch this show, make sure you have a black stone because it's trust me. I don't know what I when I watch this show, there's something about it, y'all. There's something there. I promise you. There's something there that was necessary for it to be around the time that it done got aired. We already had the house music with Beyonce. We had the house music with Drake. This is the gay year for some reason. All the gays are, doing their thing this year. I don't know if y'all noticed TikTok videos and all this stuff. This is the years of the gays. It's also the year of the woman too, and the unexpected. So Jeffrey Dahmer came out unexpectedly. Nobody was prepared for this. So when you watch that first episode, it's gonna reel you in, guys. It's gonna reel you in. And what's her name? I don't know her name. The black woman that plays, who was the neighbor of Jeffrey Dahmer, who was witnessing all these murders and stuff like that. Okay, I'll let y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna give you a spoiler alert. Okay, this is excuse me. So Jeffrey Dahmer was this white male who lived in his apartment, and he used to go to the gay clubs. Most of his victims was black, though. Y'all notice that they were mainly people of color. So what he would do is he would go to the gay bars. He would find the guy, and he would basically ask them, "Do you want to come to my apartment and I can take pictures of you?" So the guys, I don't know, I guess they were drunk, they were partying, they decided to come to Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment. So when they go to his apartment, he would take pictures of them. He would watch The Exorcist, which is kind of weird. He was always into this Exorcist movies. But then he had like all these locks on his door. So if you go in his house, you couldn't get out. But as soon as you walked into the apartment complex, you could smell the human bodies soon as you entered the building. And if there's history on it. I'll put some links down below. just so you can get a glimpse of what happened. There's a real good interview I'm gonna drop down below, so check it out. But prepare yourself because it is disturbing. Those of you who want to listen to it. So he would take them to his apartment. He would put something in their drink. They would drink it. They would get messed up, and then he would kill you. He would get your body parts. He would put it. He would eat the hearts of his victims. He would put their body parts and destroy the bones in acid. And the smell would linger throughout the apartment complex. The woman next door, she witnessed all of this. There was this one scene in the show where there was an Asian kid who was the youngest member who passed away. He was only 14 years old. He was an Asian kid, I believe, and he drilled a power drill in the boy's head and put acid in it. So the boy escaped. Was so effed up. I'm sorry, was so fucked up about this part that I'm about to say. The boy runs out. He escapes naked. The neighbors, they find him. So they call the cops, right? The cops come, and the cops are trying to tell the black lady and the girls are trying to tell him like this guy next door did this to him. And the cops are like, so Jeffrey Dahmer comes out from the corner and he gets the little boy. And the cops are like, the girls are like, what are you doing with the little boy? What you doing with him? He's like, this is my boyfriend. So the cops is all like, well, if it's his boyfriend, let him take his boyfriend back. Which is stupid, right? So he takes the boy back and he kills the boy. Guys, I'm telling y'all, I don't even want to talk about more. This show goes to show you that mental illness is real. Mental illness is real, guys. And and when you think about it, it's been going on since way back in the day. You got to think about it, guys. That Jeffrey Dahmer situation wasn't too long ago. It was like in the 90s when that happened. I was like 4 years old when he was killing these men. The show is so important to watch because the reason why I say it's important to watch because it goes to show you how they disrespected black women. Those of y'all who see my Megan Thee Stallion video where I talk about Megan, I'll put that in the link too. I go all in when I tell you about black women, right? I'll let you know. But it was worse back in the day. Not only black women, but if you were a black gay man, they didn't give a fuck about you. They didn't care. They didn't care about you. So, yeah, they didn't care. The cops was racist back then. The cops came in the apartment. They saw the bodies. They didn't do anything to Jeffrey Dahmer. I believe there's more to the story. I believe Jeffrey Dahmer was connected to the police. And not only that, what's so crazy is they made a comic book about this guy. They made a comic book about this man. And when they took him to prison, they were sending him commissary money and congratulating him for being who he is. Sick, guys, sick. That goes to show you how sick this world is. Woo. Couldn't be me. Y'all, man, y'all, that's a show, that's a must see. But you got, if I were you, don't eat, don't watch it. When I watch, I'm too spiritual for that. When I watch movies like that or shows, I don't eat. I eat my food and then I watch it and then I watch cartoons after that. Watch something that don't make no sense. But that's how disturbing it is. There was something that caught my attention when it came to the father in the show because the father didn't know how his son got like that. But as we see, like when they have like the flashbacks of the show, they go back and they show him as a kid and how the dad was teaching him how to kill animals and cut the insides and all this stuff out. And this is something that I wanted to say to parents out there. Watch what you plant in your child's head, okay? Watch what you plant in your child's head because you don't know what it's going to grow into. Okay? It can either grow to a thorn, it can grow into a rose. You don't know. The sad thing about this show was that his father was not there in his life. The mom was my favorite character in the show. She was all like, I see aliens, I see UFOs. Like the mama, I was on the mama side. And then the mom was yelling at her son, like, you never asked me to help you out with anything, even though I knew what you did was disgusting. I was like, right, mama? Shit, right. I felt for the mom. Out of everybody in that show, I kind of felt for the mother. Because, back then, women didn't have rights either. So I kind of felt for the mom most of all. But Ed Gein was something, Jeffrey Dahmer was something else. He was something else, y'all. Ooh, I'm telling y'all, that show is. I could not sleep after I watched that show. I could not sleep. That's the reason why I didn't come online either, because I didn't even know how to get my words out because of that show. It was awful, guys. It's awful. But going back to what I was trying to say, watch what you plant in a child's head because you don't know what it's going to grow into. And from a spiritual place, what I know is that when people have children, your children are your karma. Now you don't know it because you're looking at the kid like, oh, it's a cute baby. Oh, this is my beautiful baby boy. He's gonna, But what you don't know is, whenever you have a child, if you had something that you were dealing with, it's now placed on that child. Now it might not be the firstborn, and that might not be the secondborn. It could be the third, or it could be the first. But the thing is, if you see it, if you see something wrong, you correct it. Okay? Don't let it linger. If you see him start playing with odd toys, cutting their heads off, taking the clothes off a Barbie doll, why you did that? Put the clothes back on the Barbie. Put the clothes back on Barbie. Correct it. Because I promise you, if you let that keep going, you're going to have regret, just like Jeffrey Dahmer's father. Because he knew his son was crazy, but he didn't do anything. He even said it in the show, he was scared of his son. But when he found out, when the cops arrested his son and told him what all the stuff he did, all the people he killed and ate, then he came out and confessed that I used to have those thoughts too. I used to want to eat people and do things like that. It's your karma. This is truth, guys. I'm not BSing nobody. This is truth. So if you are a parent out there, be careful what you plant in your child's head. Because when you get older and your kid starts doing some weird things, and I'm telling you, it's going to come back to bite you. Remember, God make mistakes, but God fixes mistakes too. And he does that in a spiritual realm. So when it comes to us spiritual people having a human experience, if we see something wrong, we fix it. Or else it's your karma. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Anyways, moving on from that. The baby. Okay, so the baby, I don't know what to say about the baby anymore. I never liked the baby. He wasn't my cup of tea. But he's going around making rumors that he effed Megan Thee Stallion. He's using that to get his popularity up. His album only made like, 2,000? Dude, your music sucks, okay? First off, you're going off of the 90s type of style of music. Evolve. Elevate yourself. Rise your vibration. People ain't on that no more. Ever since he talked about the gay community, his career ain't been the same again. Again, guys, going back to Jeffrey Dahmer. Be careful. That's another thing. Respect the gays, everybody. Respect the gays. Now, y'all done heard me say this multiple times in the videos. If you're going to be a tarot reader, that's one thing we don't talk about. We don't talk about the gays. You know why? Because we're all God's children, okay? Everybody's God's children. So you don't talk about the gays because God looks at that. You don't know if your child's going to come out. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You got to give people time to grow. You got to give people time to change. I'm telling you guys, mental illness is a real thing. I'm not saying the gay people are mentally ill. What I'm saying is You can cause a form of mental illness, and it could be placed on you. Watch what you say. Look at the baby. Ever since he made that comment, same thing with Lil Boosie. Their career has not been the same because we are elevating. We're going into a whole new world where everybody is accepted now, and this is something that God wanted to happen. This was a prophecy that God and Martin Luther King wanted to happen. Speaking of the baby, what's that girl name from Wildin' Out? Something Simone. What's her name? Ratchet girl, the one with the eyebrow. What's her name? Nina, not Nina Simone. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She had nerve to get on social media and say that Martin Luther King was. What did she say about Martin Luther King? She said Martin Luther King was a player. He cheated on his wife and all that stuff like that. That ain't your job. That ain't your job to tell us what he did. So what? He's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. You ain't perfect. Damn, girl, shut the hell up. I can't even think of her name. She must not be important. Anyways, y'all know what I'm saying. I can't think of her name. Anyways, moving on. Cardi B's and Nicki beef. Okay, so I know Cardi B. This is what I want to tell you because I know you've been in the game for a while. Stop entertaining these low vibrational people, Cardi B. You're bigger than that. Okay, you're bigger than that. Stop entertaining these people. They're nobodies. I don't see why you keep doing it. It doesn't get you nowhere, Cardi B. But then again, Cardi B, I understand you too. Because some of y'all could be out of line. I'll be reading the comments. Ooh, y'all. At first, I didn't understand why people be yelling at the screen. You know, I never thought I would be that one because, you know, the fact I'm in the spiritual world, I felt like, dang, me coming on to this, I'll be in, you know, nam yo reke yo, nam yo yo. But then when I get on and when you read the comments, it's something about, because you know how they say words are powerful, right? But the words, you can fight, we can fight all we want to, but words hurt the soul. And I sure did get that experience when I got me a YouTube channel. Oh yeah, I experienced it. So that ain't no lie. I kind of feel you, Cardi B. I feel you. But you know, let's be real. We gotta higher our vibrations. We can't operate like that. That's not a good way to operate. So let's not. Let's be better. Let's be better, Cardi. Nick Cannon. So Nick Cannon's one of his baby mama number 10, I guess. She came out and she was saying that she's broke. She don't have no money to feed her baby and all this stuff. She needs a nanny. And somebody, I think on Twitter, commented like, "Tell Nick." And she went off. She was like, first of all, Nick is the father of my child's, but he's not my sugar daddy. I was like, no, she did not say nothing like that. Then why the hell you had a baby with him? I tell y'all, these girls are stupid. Stupid girls. Stupid. You asking for money, but then that's your baby daddy, right? Where's the money in that? I'm telling y'all, this generation is gonna be messed up. You want to know how this generation is gonna be messed up? Going back to Jeffrey Dahmer, because there's gonna be a lot of Jeffrey Dahmers out there, y'all. I don't know if this was a wake-up call, this was a sign, but there's gonna be more Jeffrey Dahmers. I promise you that. You know why I say that? Because see, back then, parents knew what their kids was doing. You couldn't keep things hidden that long, you know? Now, parents are giving their kids their cell phones. Go, Timmy, go play in a room. Go play in a room. Timmy on his phone. All Timmy gotta do is press the X button. Once he presses the X button, it's a wrap. He's gonna be exposed to all kinds of stuff, y'all. And when he exposed to things, Mama and daddy don't know what Timmy's doing. Whatever he look at will affect his brain. That's a lot of kids nowadays. All these kids got cell phones. I'm telling you, that social media stuff messing up everybody. It's messing up everybody. It's messed up. Messed up. Moving on from that, Vlad TV Soldier Boy. I don't know why I put that one. Soldier Boy, I think he had a baby recently. Congratulations, Soldier Boy. But Soldier Boy is problematic too. And I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. It's crazy. Really don't. Crazy. Anyways, so I said we were gonna do, so that's it for the gossip guys this week. That's all that pretty much happened. Um oh, my prayers go to Nina Long too, because I was seeing an interview where they were she was coming out of the store and they were all like, so how do you feel, how is you and your husband doing and all this stuff like that. And I just it was kind of, I feel sorry for these celebrities. They're doing the best they can, but it's just like, damn, Nina, you better than that. You need to leave them. You need to leave them. You need to leave them. Anyways, guys, so the reading we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a reading on Coolio. All right, what happened to Coolio? I mean, I know it's still early because he just recently passed, but I want to know, Spirit. We people want to know what really happened to Coolio, Spirit. Please talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. What was around Coolio? The reason I want to know, Spirit, is because Coolio, he was saying some things on social media about the Illuminati. He was mentioning that they were after him. He did a video. I'm gonna put that in the comments, in the description box down below. Not the comments, the description box, people. So look down there to see everything that I talk about in this video. It's gonna be there. But he recently came out and said that he felt like the Illuminati was after him, and he go into details. Now he could be right. I'm not saying he's wrong. What's crazy is y'all, I don't know if y'all know who Jaguar Wright is, but she did a video on him, and she said he said the same thing. So I don't know, guys. We're gonna find out. And I like Jaguar Wright. I'm actually gonna do a video on her next, so stay tuned for that. The reason I want to do a video on Jaguar Wright, because she's been saying a lot of stuff too. Jaguar Wright is kind of spiritual, but she says a lot of truth. Because I did a reading on her before, I just never posted it. But she says a lot of truth, but she fabricates a lot of stuff too. And that's something that I'm starting to learn about her, because I feel like because she just lost a son, right? So she gets in her emotions and she'll tell the truth and then she'll fabricate everything. And it's like, whoa, girl, you was on the road for a minute, but then you just went left. She says stuff. So my suggestion to Jaguar Wright, when you listen to her, take everything with a ground of salt. What they call it, a grain of salt. Take everything from her with a grain of salt, because she know what she's talking about, but some of the stuff is 30% of it is fabricated. Okay, so Spirit, please talk to me. If you don't mind, Spirit, could you please allow Coolio spirit guides to come into the room to communicate with me and my spirit guides. Thank you. What happened to Coolio, Spirit? What was around Coolio, Spirit? What was around his death, Spirit? Please talk to me. What was around Coolio's death? Remember, guys, this is all for entertainment purposes only. Everything that I say is alleged. Wink, wink. All right, Spirit, please talk to me. What is around Coolio's death, Spirit? Because they don't really know. Nobody really knows what really happened to Coolio. Spirit, please talk to me. What was around Coolio's death? Those of y'all who don't know who Coolio is, he's known for the song Gangsta Paradise. Most in a most alive, living in the gangsta paradise. I'm not a song from Dangerous Mind, the movie. It's a movie called Dangerous Minds in the 90s. I'll put his video down below too. He also was the theme song of Keenan and Kel. You know. Spirit, please talk to me, talk to me. What's around Coolio's death? What really happened, Spirit? Please talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. We want to know what's around Coolio's death. Please, Father God, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. What is around Coolio's death? Remember, guys, put comments down below. If you have anything you want me to read, put it down below. I will be doing readings soon, but once I get the horoscopes out, because I gotta get the horoscopes out. I've been doing them during retrograde. I just haven't put them out, but they're pretty much done. Spirit, please talk to me about Coolio. What is around Coolio's death, Spirit? What's around this death? Was he killed? What really happened, Spirit? Please, Father God, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. What's around Coolio's death? Okay. All right, Spirit. All right, Father God, please talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. What is around Coolio's death, Spirit? What happened to Coolio? We know he's been saying some things about the industry. Some of them, are they conspiracy, Spirit? Please, Father God, let us know. Please, Father God, allow me to see and say anything and everything that you allow me to say and see. Coolio is your love. He is your child. He is your beloved. Please authorize me to see and say anything and everything you authorize me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. All right, guys. Let's get into this. Get the camera right. Okay, so let's see what's around Coolio. The first thing I get is reflection. There was something about an illusion, self-examination, and distortion. There was something about him and his reflection, right? Things are not what they appear to be. There's some type of illusion that happened in the past, but it's not what it appears to be. There's something about an illusion that I'm getting, right? I'm getting it from a past position. What I get now is I get enchanted forest. There's something about mystery, magic, and excitement. You know how trees grow, but there's a lie that doesn't happen, and things are bent out of shape. But there's love in the air. So I see this is what's happening right now. There's something about a lie. And last but not least, I get Amethyst. I get there was a huge change, certainty, and confidence. I feel like this has something to do with his money falling. He was standing in his emotions. I feel like he felt exposed. But the sun was always shining on him. What I get in the past, he did get recognition and rewarded. But I get there was something about an illusion when it came to this recognition and reward. Remember, the light is shining on him. But I feel like it has something to do with him probably not getting recognized. Right? Like he wasn't getting recognized like he should get recognized. Like I feel like he did a lot of things in his lifetime that people overlooked. And I felt like he was reflecting on that in his last days. I definitely get there was a huge transformation. There was something dealing with mystery and magic when it came to his death. If you look closely, you can see that there's an old self, but there's a big change. But I feel like there's a lot that happened when it came to his death. And last but not least, I feel like it has something to do with money. Definitely has something to do with money. This is the root chakra. So this could represent money or it could represent something below the belt area. But I'm going to say it's money. So what was around his death, Spirit? Please talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. I get the King of Wands. Is he an Aries? Is Coolio an Aries? I think he's an Aries, right? I get him, right? There was something going on when it came to his money or the enterprise. Yeah, he's an Aries. Spirit saying yes, he's an Aries. There was something going on when it came to his money. Okay. What's crossing this? Time will tell. There's something about moderation I'm getting. Something dealing with moderation. There's something about feet in the water and his emotions and foot on the ground. Let's see. Not taking an extreme position. Forgiveness. Everything in moderation. Okay. What the problem he was standing on, excuse me, get that balance. The problem he was standing on was, I get the Knight of Cups. There's something about he was doing something, guys, that he wasn't supposed to do. Could be have something to do with drugs. Hmm. Like I get he was something like I get the what the problem was like a trick daddy. There was something about what he was standing on was something dealing with lies, half truth. There was some trickery. Definitely illusion. Illusion pops up again. There was some fraud that was going on. Not telling the whole truth. Lack of realism. Things are not what they seem. Oh, okay. Beware of being hoodwinked and bamboozled is what he was standing on. And I feel like this had a lot to do with his track record when it came to the music industry. Like there was so many things that he was doing or he was about that a lot of stuff got misconstrued. Like there's more to Coolio that people don't know about, or he knew a lot. Hmm. What I get from the past, there was something about us. He was keeping his emotions secret. Like his emotions were frozen. But what I get also, there was something about loneliness he was suffering. Like there was a lack of human content. I get feeling rejected. He felt rejected a lot. He was even rejecting good advice when people tried to give it to him. There was something about lack of communication, self pity, nervousness. He was worrying about his health too, complaining about skepticism, escapism. He was playing the victim, being his own worst enemy. I rather do it myself. I didn't want it my way. Nobody loves me. I'm a rock. I'm an island. Hmm. So he was kind of a bit of a hermit in the past. Felt like he saw everything changing in the industry, and that's probably what happened. And I felt like this started 9 years ago. I felt like this started 9 years ago when he starts reflecting on this. Hmm. What he knows is that there was a lot of stuff on the table. What he knows is there's a lot of stuff that he put out that you guys haven't seen yet. There's a lot of stuff Coolio has that you guys haven't seen. Like there's a lot of documents that are out there that of footage. There's a lot of footage that he's done when it came to all over the world, but time will tell when you will see some of this footage. There's more footage. There's more things that's going on. There's more documentation, and he knew this was challenging for him as well. What I see, he what was in front of him, he ended up dying. We all know that he ended up passing away. I feel like he was definitely battling something when it came to his health. What I see that I feel like what was going on in his mind, there was a lot of weight on his shoulders. I mean, what Spirit is kind of telling me too is I'm kind of getting like something dealing with child support too. Like there was a lot of weight when it came to his kids. I don't know how many kids he got. What I see what's around him is when he passed away, he did get victory in a sense. Something about victory is around him. Like I get he made it to the other side, of course. In the hopes and fears, I feel like he knew he was gonna die. I feel like he knew he was going to die. And last but not least, he ended up moving on. So rest in peace, Coolio. Um, he's I feel like he's definitely still crossing over. He's doing good. He's going the speed he's going to. What he knows is that it's very challenging what happened. He's moving on when it comes to his death. Um, there was a lot of secrets in the past when it comes to him, but time will tell. He basically had some issues with his health, guys. And I'm gonna see. I'm gonna keep it as that. Let's see what else we get. There was some definitely. He was definitely going through a mental illness crisis. It was a tense situation, but it was a big transformation that happened to him. I believe he was suffering some type of mental illness. This is how you can tell if somebody has mental illness. Three things, probably four: the hair, the eyes, the way they walk, and the smell. Those are four significations if you know somebody's dealing with mental illness. I felt like there's something about success when it comes to a little girl that he has joy with. So I don't know if there was a baby that was being born, but there's something about a little girl that he felt joy with. I get something about justice in the past when it comes to a house, but wherever he was living, he was feeling down and out. There was something about him suffering when it comes to money. I get desires fulfilled in the past, but I get something dealing with work when it comes to this water sign woman. Excuse me, my phone is about to die. I gotta hurry up and finish this video. I get that something about a kid. I get kid energy. Somebody's coming unexpected. Something unexpected happened. There's something new on the horizon, but it kept making him feel restricted, like trapped in fear. And last but not least, I get a birth of new emotions. When it comes to a pregnancy, I feel like somebody's pregnant. But it probably end up stressing him out and put him in bondage, which kind of what caused his death. I think there's another baby that's being born. There's something about a kid. Something about a kid. That's you're gonna hear about. When will we hear about this? Let's see. Cause I get a kid. There's something about a kid that's here. Um, I'm gonna say either probably in 15 days or we will hear about this within 15 days, or we'll probably hear about this in 6 days, 6 weeks, or 6 months. 6 months time, we'll find out about this. Okay, but he did die of health complications. He definitely died of health complications. So no, he was not murdered. Okay, there we go. Let's read the final outcome. Let's see what the final outcome is. This is why health is so important, everybody. Health is so important. Spirit, please talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Okay, so this is the final outcome. I get vengeance. Get the positive side. I get desires to balance the scale of justice, righteousness on the behalf of society or oneself. He was kind of trying to be Superman in a way. He was trying to save everybody when it came to the conspiracy theories of the music industry. right? Okay, vengeance. Angel, Savior, Messiah. Needs to balance the scale of justice, sometimes aggressively, pursues war, criminal, or corporations that harm society. Look for a lifelong pattern of defending or representing a cause on the behalf of others. So the question we asked Spirit was, what was around his death, right? Huh. And we got this. Well, so what I will say is, allegedly, I believe he died for health complications, obviously, but I feel like he was speaking out. There was things that he was saying, and he probably got stabbed in the back. But I honestly feel like it was due to health complications. We'll find out in the media. But there we go, guys. That's what we have. Remember, please like, share, subscribe, click my bell for all notifications. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And that's what we have for today's reading. All right, guys. Thank you all for joining me. I'm glad to be back. There's more videos that are coming. Peace, love. I love you all, and I'll see you all soon. Later.